What's going on, guys? How you doing? I know it's been a while. I'm just trying to make sure everything's working. I had to get some new cords. Cat I got it chewed, or my wife's cat that she got. Oh, it's our cat. Let's see here. Make sure it's picking up my voice on YouTube. Here I am. Okay, hold on a second. Guys, how you doing? I know it's been a while. I'm just trying to make sure everything's working. I had to get some new cords. Cat I got it chewed, or my wife's cat that she got. Oh, it's our cat. Let's see here. Make sure it's picking up my voice on YouTube. Here I am. Okay, hold on a second. This seems to be working. All right, so I'm gonna be giving some updates right now, guys, on the show. I been stepped away for a bit because I've been working on some things at home, um, mentally and work, all that fun stuff. Um, it's not fun being sarcastic. But anyways, I got some shows I'm working on doing here with some cool guests. Apologize to those ones I haven't reached out to yet because I had to hold off for a bit because most of my cords were all chewed up by this kitten. So now I got to roll them up, put them away. Maybe I'll find some kind of spray to spray on them and maybe it'll help him not chew on them. I'm hoping he won't do it again because, man, it really sucked because I was going to have a show going on here and that put me back a little bit. But everything seems good. I'm going to make sure everything's working. I just wanted to test everything, give you guys some updates. So Mountain Man Explorer Truth has been on hold. I know I've been saying I'm going to be dropping an episode, but I'm not going to for a while, guys. I'll come in here, pop in, do little reaction videos and special guests on YouTube. But for dropping episode wise, nothing will be dropped for a while. I know it's kind of a bummer and for some of my followers, which I hope you hang in there. I lost a lot because they probably thought I was gone for good, but I'm coming back with a big bang. So bear with me. I'm making more time to get this done, and then I'm going to get some guests on the show. But I'll tell you what, it's been pretty challenging reaching out to people because a lot of people are doing it, and I think it's important that we have more people doing stuff like this to be recognized. But you got to watch out for all the Hollywood style effect of podcasters out there because a lot of them are just want to get famous and rich, and that's not what I'm about. I just want to get into the truth of what's going on in the world. I want to know what Bigfoot is. I want to know what Dogman is. I want to know what UFOs are, and I got my theory on that. And these Nephilims and all that stuff. I really think the UFO stuff has a lot to do with the angels, fallen angels. Now I'm starting to realize. So that's gonna be a whole nother show to get somebody on to talk about. I think it'd be fun to do. So, but yeah, I've been dealing with some mentally stuff. Mental. Everybody's got their own little mental illness, but I've been dealing with some stuff. But I'm doing a whole lot better. You go through spells when you've been through depression in your life. Um, um, it's a touchy subject for me to share with people, but learn to come out with it. Say I got depression. That it comes and goes. Um, the show makes me happy, so I'd like to get back on it and get going on it. And my family, it's the most important thing to me. So I've been working on my mental health, and I'm doing a whole lot better. And I had some stuff happen to me, and it's caught up to me, and things I've seen, you know. But I'm coming to realization that there's a reason I've seen things like that and stuff that happened to me in the past, just this things just happens. But I just want to come on here and just, say we're all in it together. Um, what's going on in the world is crazy, but you know what? Things happen for a reason. So we just got to keep living in the now and keep moving forward. And I wish political views wouldn't be such a problem when it comes to being a podcaster too, because you got people who are on the left, people on the right, people in the middle. I'm in the middle, and in my opinion on political views is we're all we're all being sheep on it, man. So the current administration, I agree and disagree on some things, but I agree a lot of things that's going on is a good thing. You might disagree with that, which that's your right, but you don't need to bash on my beliefs. So I believe in God, Jesus, and I always will. And this is a nation under God, not a nation under Islamic. So I definitely think we need to put that to a stop too, and stop Sharia law even becoming a thing in America. That should never be a thing here. I'm sorry. I know there's a freedom of religion here, but you can't go out making your own cities and stuff like that in your cults because that's not what it's about, you know, especially if you're trying to drown out what we're about. We're not perfect. We're not a perfect country, but we're a whole lot better than some. And in the whole thing with the war and stuff like that, I don't think it's going to last that long. I think it's going to be a big surprise for everybody, and they're going to see the cost of everything start to drop. They're going to think it's not, and that's what makes me laugh too. Is but this is going to sting some people that might watch my show or something. But you talk about gas prices. Where in the hell were you when Biden was in office and Obama? I'm sorry, but you're pretty delusional if you thought the prices were cheaper then. You're way skyrocketed. It all started with Bush, um, especially with Obama and Biden. Biden was past 5, 6 bucks a gallon, you know, and people are freaking out with the gas prices right now. They're not even that bad. Some states, like blue states, I'm sorry if you're a Democrat. I'm not. I'm not a Democrat. I'm gonna come clear with that. I'm not a Democrat. Um, or a liberal. But anyhow, all I'm gonna say is that I'm from a blue state, Oregon, and I see the difference being down in Texas. Um, those blue states are screwing you over. They're taxing you like crazy, guys. You see a big difference. Anyhow, I don't want to sting anybody that's the liberal or Democrat, or you're just for the people, which is fine. You got your right opinions and all that, but I'm going to disagree with you on the current things going on that you think things are the end of the world and stuff like that. It's not. It's not the end of the world. All the past presidents all said they need to do something about the Middle East, and we happen to have somebody actually doing something about the Middle East. And the whole thing on these files too that they talk about. I'm going to be careful what I say. YouTube entertainment purpose only on the Epstein stuff. Um, it's an interesting thing because there's a lot of people's name on that list, but we think it's been butchered a lot from when Biden was in office. They butchered a lot of it. That's why they were doing such a deep investigation. And keep in mind, if the current president was on the list, they would have took him down. Think about that. They would have took him down. Why didn't they do it? You know. But I'm not going to get in an argument with somebody on that. I'm just going to say I don't believe a damn thing. People are assuming or saying they keep using AI and faking things, photos and stuff like that. It's like, guys, people have a thing that can, generate the photo and see that it's AI. So you may be a Trump supporter or you may not be a Trump supporter, which that's fine. But you don't have to act like a child. I'll tell you the truth, the children act better than some of these adults nowadays. Let's go back to respecting each other's views and opinions on political view, because people get real touchy about it. Do I agree with everything that's going on in the country right now? Most of it. I think everything's for a good cause and good reason. I think we should have laws on borders. We shouldn't be giving things away free to people that don't, that come in here and get free stuff when we got homeless crisis going on. We got poor people out there that should be getting all these benefits. So I want you to shut up about that when you're saying illegals have the rights. No, they don't. They don't have the rights. They're a criminal. You come in the country illegally, you're a criminal. I'm sorry. Don't even bother arguing with me about it because we're not going to get anywhere with that. Because my opinion is build the wall, keep them out. I'm sorry. Come in the right way. If we do that to other people's country, you'll get whacked. So think about that. Um, and yeah, you might say, "Oh man, he's a Trump supporter." Well, yeah, I like what Trump's done to the country for us so far. Um, I'm a little shaked up about what's going on right now with this little Middle East war and the prices, but I've seen worse with Biden and Obama. Obama's the great divider. And entertainment purpose only, guys. I gotta say that for YouTube purpose. Um, Obama was always the great divider, guys. This has nothing to do with the show. I just figure I'd come clean with what my views are. Go back and listen to the guy. He says the best way to control American citizens is to divide and conquer. And he did. He succeed on that. So think about that. Sometimes you get weird feedbacks on these things. So you try to fix a couple of things here. Okay, that might help that little background sound. I gotta play with the stuff again, I guess, since it got messed up. But anyhow, guys, we should go back to respecting each other. If you are a Democrat liberal, use your brain. Quit acting so radical. There's no king. There never has been a king. So don't be acting like somebody trying to act like a king. I mean, you had Obama. I'm going to set it right to your face right here. This might sting some of you. which I'm not going to care. Obama said, get health care or get charged. That's something that a king would do. Biden, get vaccinated or lose your job. That's something a king would do. Name one thing that Trump did and what a king would do. Nothing. Nothing. Because he wants a White House to look nice with some gold trim and all that. That makes him trying to be act like a king or something. Get over it, guys. Quit acting radical. You're delusional. It's starting to tick me off with some of these radical people, man. It's like you go out there and attack people that are, called mega supporters. You can call me a mega if you want. I'm for the people. I believe in my freedom. I believe in the country. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus, and I believe that's the nation under God. I believe people have the right to say what they want and freedom of speech. We need to be able to go back to that and not be so offended. Because we got a lot of the radical left being so offended because you disagree with them on things. And we cannot be like, we got to be the ones that are quiet and silent and watch and learn. And then we vote, right? So they keep using these silly polls. Oh, look at it, showing this, and all the blah, blah, blah. This. I'm sorry to break it to you, but those polls didn't mean nothing, right? Go back and look. Anyhow, a lot of us don't participate in that stuff because we think it's silly, silly. Children do, I guess. I mean, like I said, children are a whole lot better than adults nowadays. So I might have stung some of you guys. I might lose some of you. I'm sorry. I don't. I'm not sorry, real, because it's my right to believe what I believe and what I believe in. Right. So yes, I'm a patriot, and I believe in God. I believe in having faith for, and I believe in the people. I believe there's a lot of good people out there still, especially on the left. I think they're just being misled and manipulated. They're believing too much of the news. They're believing too much of the propaganda going on out there, and it's unfortunate. They're easy to control, like Obama said. So, and the side that he figured out you cannot control was us. A lot of us that are awoke or awake. So, I'm gonna say on my political views, I'm a believer in God and Jesus. I never will trust a gun, and I will never trust a president. But I have some faith in the one we have right now because I actually seen a whole lot more stuff being done and being exposed of corruption, showing us corruption that was going on in the past and fraud. Think about the blue states. They had a lot of fraud. They proved it. They're giving benefits and everything to people that don't belong to, and they're ripping you off. They're taking your tax dollars, guys. Think about it. But some of you are so bullheaded, you just don't see it. You don't want to see it. And what's funny is too is a lot of people question these radical left people on things and they don't know how to answer. They say, "Oh, he's bad. Orange man bad. Orange man bad." That's all they can say. I'm sorry, but you can act like a complete moron. Um, but I hope we can still be friends, guys. We can debate. We can debate. If you want to debate with me sometime, message me and we'll debate each other on some political views, and that's okay. I might agree with you, I might disagree with you, but I hope you can respect my opinion and views as well as I would you. I will respect you. If you're gonna act like a moron, I'm not gonna respect you. I'm gonna just block, take you off and say I'm not gonna listen to somebody who gets all crazy, mad, and stupid. So I don't care. I don't care what your views are, and you shouldn't care what mine is. That's what it's got. I got the right to vote for whoever I want. I don't need you to choose who I need to vote for. So vote for who you want, not vote for what I want. We need to go back to that and be respectful. Because if I wore a shirt that says I support my gun rights and my God and my president, you shouldn't be hating on me. That's my right. It's your right too to vote for whoever you want. So you guys need to start wearing a shirt called hypocrites. You're a bunch of hypocrites. I'm sorry, but you are. And you're delusional, very delusional. And if you're a believer in all these unknown things going on in the world, cryptids and ghosts and UFOs, and you are on the radical side, you might have some mental problems, I think, because there are some things you say. Well, I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't want to go too far now. I might offend some people that I'm with friends and stuff because they're a little delusional when it comes to politics stuff. But I respect you. I had love for all you guys. I believe in you. You know, we're all just human. We make mistakes. I have. Um, but that's going to be enough on the political stuff. Let's go back to the show. And I hope you still continue to support the show. Now that you know my political, that I'm a believer of, law and God, and I believe what's going on are all for the right reason. And you will see. But, you can debate if you want to debate one on one. I'm fine with that. I might agree with you on something because I don't agree with everything, you know, what they do in office, but there's a lot of good things going on though. There's going to be some bad things, but what comes out of those bad things is great things for our country. So, America first is the way I look at it. But anyhow, guys, I hope you continue watching the show and come support the show. The new episodes will be coming your way. I hope this didn't scare you away. If it did, it's unfortunate. It just proves my point that you don't have respect for other people's views and what they believe. And that's unfortunate. Much love to you guys. Stay safe out there, and I'll keep in touch, guys. And if you want to come on the show, email me or message me on Facebook. So you'll see the email right there in the bottom of the page. So email mattmanny@gmail.com. And you can also message me on Facebook, guys. Look for me. All right, guys, take care. Until next time, let's explore the truth together. And I hope I didn't scare you guys with my political view. I just figure, what the heck? I'm getting tired of seeing people acting like a bunch of idiots, especially these no king protests. I mean, my goodness. I don't know. That's one more thing I gotta say. I don't know how you have the time to do that. I work. And my days off, I want to enjoy time with my family. I'm not gonna waste my time and go protest for something that's no reason for. There's what's the reason for it? What if you're protesting for the right reason, great, but no king. We haven't had a king. But okay. Anyways, guys, take care. Until next time, let's explore the truth together. So, but yeah, hey, one more thing. Get a job. You'll probably feel a lot better making your own money and not depending on the government. Remember that, guys. I'm talking about to the ones who abuse the system. Get a job, make your own money, pay for your own food, pay for your own bills. It's okay to get some assistance from the government, but you shouldn't make it, those are meant to help you get back on your feet, not to live off it. So keep that in mind, guys. All right, take care. Bye.